Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel. As you can tell, I am still very, very choked up with the cold, unfortunately. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get through this and obviously do match week number 12. Now, as you can see, there are only 9 fixtures being played this week. Arsenal against Manchester City has been postponed because of the Europa League game between Arsenal and PSV. So that's why Arsenal against Manchester City is off. So they've had to try and find another another date for that one. So that is why that game is off. Guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Do what you can to support the channel. I was meant to be joined by Mr. Russell Bland. Unfortunately, he's having to work, so it does look like it is just going to be me this evening. So I can get. It's all right. It's one of those things that happens. But I can tell how people did last week. Between me and Carl, let's just say it wasn't a great week for both of us. I only got 3 points, 3 outcomes: Tottenham, Everton, Aston Villa, Chelsea, and Leeds, Arsenal. And Carl did say that he got 4. So very, very well done to Carl. He did very, very well. As well. Top scorer in the comments was actually Hassan Ali, and Hassan Ali got 10 points. Now, obviously, the ones that are actually in the chat at the moment: Sportcat 1, you got 5 points. Reese Gaming Channel got 4. Shane O'Donnell got 6. Daddy Cole 52 got 9, and Ballum got 3. So there we go, indeed. Reese, I wish I was better, to be honest. Full of the cold, but as they say, the show does go on. As always, Sportcat. Yeah, hopefully I get better soon. Hopefully I will get better soon. As always, you're as sick as a small hospital. Thank you very much, Alan. He does say get well soon. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Hope you're good. Good to see you as well in the chat. Hello, Shane, as well, and hello, Brian, as well. But yeah, 9 fixtures. So we'll start with the games tomorrow. There are 2 games tomorrow, and then there are 5 on Tuesday, 5 on Wednesday, sorry, and then there are 2 on Thursday. So we will start off with Brighton Hove Albion against Nottingham Forest. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Brighton lost 2-0 to Brentford. And I have to say, from watching that game, I thought... have I got Man United, have I? Have I got Man United? I must have... have I got Man United? Let me just check that. I believe so. I believe I do. Yes, I do. Oh, bloody hell. Trust me to get that wrong. There we go. There we go, Brian. Thank you very much. I have changed that. now. But yeah, Brighton and Hove Albion against Nottingham Forest. Brighton did lose by 2-0 against Brentford, and I have to say, Brentford were very, very good of their win. Ivan Toney is starting to become more of a player that you probably say, is he going to be in the World Cup? Well, I do believe that the provisional squad gets announced Thursday. I think I read somewhere like that. Or is it next week? I wouldn't be too sure, but I have to say, Brighton, for me, that was a shocking defeat, actually, against Brentford. Nottingham Forest, well, they lost 1-0 to Wolves, but let's just be honest, that had Brennan Johnson scored that goal, they would probably be going out there with a point. And he didn't. It was well saved by Josie Sa, of course. So I've got to be honest. I have to say I'm going to go for a Brighton win in this one. I'm going to go Brighton 2, Nottingham Forest 0. I think it's going to be a 2-0 win to Brighton. But let's see what's that. Shall one of us be the online guest for Prem Predictions? To be honest, that's a good idea. Yeah. Are you offering Sportcat? Because if you want to, then feel free. Maybe it's just me against the guests this week. Maybe. Sorry, me against the viewers. Sorry, I should say. What week only? We'll do me against the viewers. Thursday, we will be joined by Sophie Richards from Ladies in Red. So that is something to look forward to. 6 p.m. As well. Give me a wee minute. I am just going to do something. Right. There we go. It's Arsenal Man City off, not Man United, by the way. Your ticker. Yeah. I thought I got that wrong. Brighton 2, Forest 0. Forest cannot score. Yeah, do you know what? I'll do Sport Cat. Sport Cat, you're up against me this week, all right? You're up against me this week, so we'll see. We'll see how well you do. You see how well you do. So you're going 2-0 to Brighton. There we go. There we go, indeed. You're obviously not well, young man. No, I am absolutely not. But I want to get this done because obviously there are games tomorrow, and I didn't want to miss it. Anyway, let's see. 2-0 Brighton, says Brian. 2-0 Brighton, not the first. Brighton badly need to buy a striker. I would agree. I reckon he goes. Who, Cooper? Possibly. You could be right there. Brighton 2, Forest 0. 2-1 Brighton. Everyone seems to be going for a Brighton win, which is Wednesday provisional score will be announced. Okay. Yeah, I will be the online guest, so no viewers if that's possible. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Tony, Ivan Tony. Yeah. No, I think he goes. I think he goes as well. I think he does go. I think Ivan Tony is in the form of his life at the moment. He's doing very, very well. I think he's apart from obviously Harry Kane, of course, I think he's the highest scoring Englishman. You ever seem to remember that, alongside obviously James Maddison, who is another one who could be on the plane as well. Right, we'll move on because there is another game. All these games are on Amazon Prime, by the way. All these games are on Amazon Prime, so we shall see what happens with this one. So the next game is Crystal Palace against Wolves. I watched Crystal Palace against Leicester on Crystal Palace were so poor against Leicester. Like Leicester weren't great themselves, but Crystal Palace were very poor. I was very disappointed because I actually thought Crystal Palace would have gone there and maybe won, but they didn't. And if I'm being honest, I think Crystal Palace they're kind of struggling a little bit. They're not really getting many points. Wolves, good win against Nottingham Forest. What do we think potentially about Nuno returning? There have been a few rumours this week apparently about Nuno Espirito Santo returning to Wolves. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But with this game, it is at Selhurst Park. There's not many goals between these two. I'm going to go 1-0 to Crystal Palace. I'm going to go 1-0 Crystal Palace. I think it will be a very, very tight one. In that one. West Ham to finish bottom. No idea, Murray. No idea. John, I am... let me just say I could be better. I could be better. You could say that. Palace 2, Wolves 1, so Sport Cat. Okay. Crystal Palace 1, Wolves 1, says Reece Gaming Channel. Palace 1, Wolves 1, not a good idea. Nope, absolutely not. Nuno is rumoured for a run at QXI. How would fans react if he came back? I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if it's a forward step other than a backward step, if you get what I say. I'm not sure if that takes them forward or anything like that. So I wouldn't be too sure, to be honest. Would not be too sure about that anyway. Hello to Nippon. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Hope you're good. And he says big up as well. Liverpool back. Well. We shall obviously have to wait and see against West Ham. I hope you feel better. Thank you, John. I really do hope I feel better soon as well. So that takes care of the games tomorrow. We will start off on Wednesday with a derby of all sorts. Well, I think this is a derby. Bournemouth against Southampton. Bournemouth 2-2 draw with Fulham. They were 1-0 up. They did get pegged back to 1-1, and then it was 2-1. Bournemouth, and then they got pegged back again. Alexander Mitrovic, of all people, as well. Southampton, 1-1 draw with West Ham. This could potentially be Ralph Hasenhüttl's last game in charge of Southampton if they were to lose. Do I think they're going to lose? I don't think they're going to lose, but I could see them getting something. I could definitely see them getting something from this game. Bournemouth have played really well recently. They've been very, very good recently. I am going to go. Do I think Southampton will lose? No. Do I think Southampton will win? No. I'm going to go 1-1 draw. I am going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think if we have to say this as well, I think Bournemouth are probably going to be more capable of winning that game, if I'm being honest. I think they're likely to as well. I'm not answering that. Bournemouth 2, Southampton 0. So Shane. Hi, Douglas. Yes, I got 10 points. Yes, Hassan, you were actually the top scorer. You were actually the top scorer in the comments. So very, very well done to you, my friend. Very, very well done indeed. Bournemouth 2, Southampton 1 is a Sport Cat. So he's going for a Bournemouth one. Interesting. There we go. And Reese Gaming Channel is going for a 1-1 draw between Bournemouth and Southampton. So there we go indeed. And the next game is Brentford against Chelsea. Yeah, this is an interesting game as well, if I have to be honest. Brentford, very good win against Brighton. Ivan Toney getting both goals. He's in very, very good form. Chelsea seem to be picking getting to their feet with Potter. Has to be said. I think I have to say as well, I was very impressed with the way Chelsea played. Mason Mount getting 2 goals. Okay, the first goal is a very horrible mistake by Tyrone Mings, I think, as well. What I will say, though, how good was Kepa yesterday? That save from Danny Ings, oh my days, what a save that was. Because if he hadn't saved that, then I think Danny Ings scores. But it just goes to show that Kepa is definitely the number one choice for Graham Potter at the moment. He's definitely playing a lot better recently. So Brentford's a tricky place to go. This game finished 1-0 to Chelsea last season. I actually think it's going to be the same scoreline, and I'm actually going to go 1-0 Chelsea. I think they will be able to keep out Brentford, but it's not going to be an easy game. Not going to be an easy game by any of the imagination. But I have to say that Chelsea were worthy of their win over Aston Villa yesterday as well. Kepa was absolutely outstanding. Kepa's been outstanding for like the last 3-4 games recently. He's been very, very good. I've been very impressed with him, I have to say. Yes, that is a big blow. Reece James being a big blow to Chelsea and England is a big blow. So Sportcat is going for a 3-1 win to Chelsea. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Shane has gone 1-0 Chelsea, so the same as me. Reese Gaming Channel has gone 2-0 to Chelsea. Hello, Daddy Cole 52. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you are good. And it is good to see you in the chat, my friend. So, the next game is Liverpool against West Ham. Yeah, Liverpool beating Manchester City by 1-0 yesterday. Let me just say that we were very, very good yesterday. Obviously, I did do my match reaction, so obviously you guys can go check it out if obviously you haven't seen it. But Man City, I think, played into our hands slightly. I think they did. I think we nullified them. We managed to keep Holland to half chances. We nullified the space that Kevin De Bruyne got through them as well. So I was very, very impressed with the way we played last night, because I think the way that we kind of played against Manchester City, where has that performance been all season? I think that's the most disappointing aspect of that, is where has that performance been all season? But the fact is, we managed to get the win. Against Manchester City. The disallowed goal. Look, I've had my say on it. I think it is a foul on Fabinho. And that's me that's me not being biased or anything like that. That's me trying to put my unbiased face on. And then being honest, I think that was a foul. I think it was a foul on Fabinho. So I think City, it is soft, but I could understand why that was given. Anyway, West Ham were robbed at Southampton. Let me just say that. Because let me just say that if you look at the way that was it Bowen that was blocked off by the referee? I can't remember who it was. I think it was Bowen that was blocked off, and then obviously allowed Roman Peru to get a shot at goal. West Ham, Declan Rice get a goal, which is a bit of a rarity as well. But that isn't that West Ham are better than their position than they actually are. I think they should be a lot better than they were. I don't think they were. I don't think they're a 12th place side. Let me just say that. I don't think they're a 12th place side. Yes, I think their results have been a bit up and down, but nowhere near to getting rid of David Moyes. Let me just say that. There's no chance of that. Anyway. We need to win this game to say that we're back, that we could get wins under our belts as well. But I have to say that if you look at the game yesterday for West Ham, they were lucky to draw. They should have probably won. Yesterday, City can complain all they want, but that incident should have been a corner to Liverpool. Should have been a corner. So Liverpool West Ham. I'm going to. Do West Ham get a goal? Do you know what? I think they do. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool. 3-1 Liverpool. There we go. There we go indeed. Let's see what some of you are saying. Liverpool 3-1 says Daddy Cole 52. Liverpool 3, West Ham 0. How was that not a foul though? Yeah, I know. Andy Taylor yesterday, I didn't think he had a good game. I didn't think he had a good game anyway, but not good. Not good at all. Salah looked very sharp as a striker. He was very, very good. He was very, very good. You know what? Liverpool won West Ham. Whoa, Sportcat. Go for a 1-1 draw. That's very interesting. But the goal kick that led to the City chance should have been a corner. Absolutely. And they said the Hotland challenge was a foul too. Yeah, it was a foul. That was a foul. 3-0 win to Liverpool, says Brian. I would take that. Anyway. Liverpool 2, West Ham 1, says Shane. I think it was 2-1 last season, wasn't it? I think it was a Jota goal. Hopefully Jota's okay, by the way. Haven't heard anything to say otherwise that he might be at the World Cup or anything, so hopefully he's okay. We have 4 more games to talk about. Sorry, apologies. It is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. But Newcastle United against Everton. Now. How on earth has Callum Wilson not had the penalty against Manchester United? Varane steps across him. That is 100% a penalty. Now, I don't understand why that was not given as a penalty. So, I think Newcastle should be a little bit feel hard done by. However, there were a few decisions in that game that went against Manchester United. Let me just say that. Because the free kick that was just Shar passed it back to Pope, or supposedly passed it back. I'm not sure that is a legitimate goal anyway by Ronaldo. Sancho penalty, or non-penalty, I should say. I'm not sure that was a penalty. I think he's looking for that. If I'm being totally honest. I think he is looking for that. The Ronaldo one that I think Trippier gets up to, I think that maybe you could argue that was maybe a penalty, but I've got to be honest. I have to be honest here. I think that Newcastle were unlucky not to win against Manchester United. Everton will be feeling a bit hard done by as well, because I think Harry Kane's decision to give a penalty was an absolute disgrace. I know Pickford has kind of come out and lost the ball slightly, I think it's just the anticipation of the contact that Harry Kane does. Harry Kane does it very, very well, doesn't he? He does it very, very well. But Everton have proven themselves a little bit of a solid team, I have to say. They really, really have. They really, really have. So, but it is at St James's Park. Everton lost 3-1, I think, last season. I think Newcastle are going to win this. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Newcastle in this one. I think Newcastle will win that one pretty comfortably as well. So let's see what you were saying. We have a great record against West Ham. Yeah, we certainly do. 2-0 Newcastle, says Daddyco52. 2-1 to Newcastle, says Reese Gaming Channel. I do apologise about that. 3-0 Newcastle. Ooh, interesting. A bit of a hammering for the blue shite. Sportcat 1, saying Newcastle 1, Everton 0. So this is a very, very narrow game. Very interesting. Newcastle 2, Everton 1, says Shane. Kane at it every week and nobody dares call him out. Nope. Absolutely not. Newcastle have the best defence in the league. I know that's pretty impressive, actually. Very, very impressive. And talking of impressive stats ahead of this one, Manchester United against Tottenham. Tottenham under Conte have started really, really well. They have started really, really well. I have to say, though, that I felt against Everton they were a bit lucky. Bit fortunate not to be a couple of goals down against Everton, but then again, you could probably say the same for Everton. They were lucky to be a couple of goals down. This is a tough one to call because this is one of those games where Tottenham last trip to Manchester they won 3-2 against Manchester City. Man United, flatter to deceive for me. They really, really do. Honestly, I think they flatter to deceive. I really, really do. Lack of cutting edges there to be all seen. Let me just say that there's a lack of cutting edge there, and because of that, I am going for a Tottenham win. I am going for a 2-1 win to Tottenham. I think Tottenham, if they were to win this, there would be a big marker down, I think, to see what else they could do this season. But yeah, I'm going for a Spurs win. I'm going for a 2-1 win to Spurs. Excuse me. Man United 1, Spurs 0, says Sportcat 1. Very, very interesting indeed. Excuse me. Man United 3-1, says Daddyco52. 1-0 Spurs, says Brian Morrissey. Kane is my favourite player inside of Liverpool. He's very underrated. He is underrated, but he is a bit of a diver. Sorry to say that. 85 million for Anthony Anonymous. I like that. I do like that, to be honest. I do like that. Man United 2, Tottenham 2. Says Shane as well. And Adita says Tottenham will keep a clean sheet because United can't attack, just counter-attack. Yeah, and especially that you've got Son, Kane, not Richarlison. Is Kulusevski back? I don't know if Kulusevski's back or not. So I don't know if they'll... Excuse me. I don't know if they'll revert to a 4-4-2 or something with Son and Kane up front, or maybe a 4-5-1 or something, but it could be an interesting game, that one. Could be a very, very interesting game, that one. So we'll move on to the 2 Thursday games. And it's Fulham against Aston Villa. Now, Fulham 2-2 with Bournemouth. Very good result in the end. They did come back from 2 goals down, from a goal behind, and then went 2-1 down as well. Aston Villa, this could potentially be Stevie Gerrard's last game in charge. You have to worry for him. There's a lot of talk about Poch in the media. To be honest, I'm not so sure Poch is the right man. I'm not so sure if he's the right man for Villa, but Stevie G, I think it was always a bit of a risk going into Aston Villa, especially for what he did at Rangers. It was always going to be a bit of a risk. But I've got a feeling that Aston Villa played well against Chelsea without really flattering to deceive a little bit. But I think this could be a game that could just be a little bit too far for Aston Villa. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Fulham. I think Fulham will win this one pretty easily, and then it could be the end for Stevie G as Aston Villa manager. But we will see. We will see anyway. Hello, Gary. Hope you're good. Tally ho, as he says. 3-1 Fulham, says Brian Morrissey. 2-0 to Fulham, says Sportcat. Very interesting. Hello, Rich. Hope you're good. I am feeling very under the weather right now, but hope you're feeling okay. Fulham 3, Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa 0. Fulham. You need to write that again, Gary. I don't know what you've written there. Is that 0-0 or? I don't know. Hello, Rich. Hope you're good. Nice Tom and Jerry shirt. It's a classic cartoon. Never feels old as well. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I can see that yet. But yeah, there you go. Tom and Jerry, of course. Fulham 1-1. You must be happy to win over City. Delighted. Absolutely delighted, Rich. I don't think anyone gave us a chance. Nobody gave us a chance of winning that one. So, yeah, I was very, very happy with the 3 points. Very, very happy. And it just goes to show as well, City are there to be beaten. If you play sort of Mourinho-like tactics, I do think that they can be got at for sure. Villa 0, Fulham 0. They signed Smith this time last year. Stevie's in the worst position. Yeah, absolutely. Rich Sports Today suggests you must be a City fan. No, he is Manchester United fan. He's a Manchester United fan. True, Brian, as well. Now we'll go on to the last game of the evening. On Thursday, and it is Leicester City against Leeds United. Well, Brendan Rodgers is hanging by a thread, I think, as Leicester City manager. I think it's one of those ones where you just look at it and Leicester City are not in the best of form. They're not in the best of form at this moment in time. Leeds United, how did they not get anything off Arsenal? Honestly, that game took 35 minutes because of a VAR check. That was very, very poor. But Leicester City, no James Maddison for this game, so that's an interesting one. There's no James Maddison for this one. So that could be a very, very intriguing thing that they'll have at Maddison. Leeds United, I thought they should have had something against Arsenal. Let me just be honest. They should have had something against Arsenal. But how long does Brendan Rodgers realistically have? Let me just ask that now. How long does he realistically have? I think he is going to be gone soon. He's got to be gone soon, if I'm being honest. I've just seen Sportcat's comment there. And actually, I'm going for a 1-1 draw between Leicester City and Leeds United. I think it will be a draw. So we shall see. Anyway, no, you're right. Fan, as says Rich. Leicester 2, Leeds 2, Leeds 4, Leicester 0. That would definitely get Brendan Rodgers out of a job. Let me just say that. Hello, Arpon, hope you're good. How's Brendan still in a job? Atmos saying it's not about the compensation money either. No idea. Apparently, he was asked a stupid question about that earlier today or yesterday, I think it was. Wasn't too happy, was he? So he was not too happy about that. Leicester 1, Leeds 3. Yeah, to be honest, I think that could be potentially happening. Leeds 0, Leicester 0, boring. What's the crack, Del boy? What's the bleeding story? Good win for you at Leeds, but as I was saying, I thought you were very, very fortunate. I think Gabriel was a bit lucky as well. Saliba, I mean, let's be honest. Bamford couldn't score penalties for Toffee anyway. Let me just say that. Brian says 1-1, and Brendan goes before the World Cup, says Gary. Very, very interesting. So let's go through the predictions one more time. And guys, in the when you are watching this back, please do get your comments in the comment section down below as well. So I've got Brighton 2, Nottingham Forest 0, Crystal Palace 1, Wolves 0, Bournemouth 1, Southampton 1. Excuse me, Brentford 0, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 3, West Ham 1, Newcastle 2, Everton 0. Manchester United 1, Tottenham 2, Fulham 2, Aston Villa 1, and Leicester City 1, Leeds United 1. Now, Sportcat is against me this week, so he has gone 2-0 to Brighton, 2-1 to Palace, 2-1 to Bournemouth, 3-1 Chelsea, 1-1 draw between Liverpool and West Ham, 1-0 Newcastle, 1-0 Man United, 2-0 Fulham, and a 2-2 draw between Leicester City and Leeds United. So there we go. There we go. It's a draw, 1-1. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I know it's a bit of a short one, but obviously due to me being ill, I just want to get a quick video out as well. Tomorrow there will be a live match preview for Liverpool West Ham. I will be joined by Dan XG. So obviously look forward to that. I think that'll be 8 o'clock tomorrow. So if you could join me for that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna call it a night there. And thank you very much for watching. And yeah, get your predictions down in the comments. And I'll see you Thursday for match week number 13. Unlucky for some, maybe unlucky for some. Good night.